That apology lets all of his who haven't come forward yet know nothing's gonna happen to me.
The Puff was like, yeah, like first he was amping him to get style. Like, yo, he's like, yo, so yo, when we gonna get the chance to, you know, to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it.
This is okay.
He telling me we gotta kick it, and he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or something? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, just say. I got the away from him because I was like, this nigga. Wait, this nigga just tell me he'd take me out. And this is it goes on. But it's just a little fruit pie. It's a fruit pie. It's a fruit pie, trust me. You see these little weird ass like that out there, sitting out there for no reason. Like, you don't see accident pictures with me like kissing niggas. Like that doesn't happen by accident.
Now that it is finally over for Diddy, 50 Cent and Jaguar Wright are back at it again, and they are sending some serious warnings to Diddy's son and Jay-Z. Now, I'm not even gonna hold you. Diddy's been catching heat for a minute, but with these fresh allegations and that Fed indictment, man, it's really over for Puff. He is gonna be locked up for at least 20 years minimum. The feds hit Diddy with SA and racketeering case, locked him up and denied bail, saying he's a flight risk. They even took his kid's passport away. Diddy's whole empire looking shaky, and trust more people are going down, and the #1 person is none other than Jay-Z. And now we got people like Jaguar Wright coming out saying, I told y'all this was gonna happen.
I want my perp walk. That's all I want. The only thing that's gonna make any of this hoopla worth it is if he does a perp walk, if he gets put into a car, if he is treated like the that he is on camera.
And now she's on Jay-Z and saying that he is even worse than Diddy, and everything that he did in the dark will come to light.
It's worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
This he been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 years. He's fucking worse.
So,
I think the PPD trial has the potential to force Sean Combs to finally be honest about some things that he hasn't been honest about, which could create great leverage for knocking that big lip camel face back into the oblivion in the depths of hell where he fucking came from.
like, let's not forget that Jay-Z slept with Aaliyah when she was 15 and he was 27, and how he still supported R. Kelly even after he knew what Kelly did to Aaliyah.
The idea of having a whole album with myself and R. Kelly was just, see how it would come out, was just an amazing prospect. So we put it together, man. We started coming up and here we are.
And then there is the entire story about how he keeps Beyonce's high to control her.
Beyonce's on. She been on him for a long time, and you keep her that way.
Now, according to this indictment, Puff been out here running some wild F-offs. Allegedly, he was pulling women and even some male adult act workers into these up days-long sessions where everybody had to get IV fluids just to recover, and there were several high-profile celebrities that were a part of this session. Now get this, there's a whole video that just leaked of Diddy and his mama both getting hooked up to IV drips. You gotta wonder, was that after one of them F-off sessions? This whole thing is getting out of hand for real.
Yeah, my mom's gorgeous. Let me introduce you to my mom, called Mom Dukes.
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrated. What's up, Mom?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too.
My baby.
Mom, freshly dipped though. I was just trying to show you. Yeah, my mom's is single. Mom's is single. I ain't gonna hate on my mom's. She's single. Me and my mom talked about one time doing a dating show with her. And she's so picky. She's so picky, they don't stand. But yeah, that'd be the funniest show in the world.
It will be, especially with me.
I don't even want to get started if she was doing that. We're not doing that, cause yeah, my mom's single. Yeah, for real. Mom Duke know how to have a good time. She ain't sitting in the house playing, outside moving and shaking, baby. She come with me to strip club. I don't care. For real. It's my dog, you know, I want to live life. We out here moving and grooving. So my mom told me, she just said, keep moving, baby.
That's right.
Keep moving.
Don't stop.
She could touch the floor with her palms, you know. Flat. Oh. Take pew, pew, pew.
Even the U.S. attorney, Damian Williams, said they got footage of Diddy's F off with some powerful people. Like they really got receipts on this dude.
As part of this investigation, in March of this year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs, more than 1,000 bottles altogether. Here are some of the items that we recovered during the searches.
And Diddy knows he was caught slipping. Before the feds came down on him, he was moving around New York taking pictures with his children like he was saying his goodbyes. He knew his time was coming, bruh. It's like he was giving the final salute before it all hit the fan. And you know who else sitting back loving every minute of this? Yeah, 50 Cent. You already know 50 has never been a big fan of Puff. And when them feds raided Diddy's crib and found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube, he wasted no time clowning him all over social media. Bruh posted a pic with Drew Barrymore talking about, here I am keeping good company with Drew Barrymore and I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house. Some fans are wondering if there's more to 50's constant trolling of Diddy. Maybe he's still bitter that Diddy got with his baby mama, Daphne Joy, back in the day. That could explain why he's always ready to take shots at Puff. But it isn't just Diddy, he is also on Jay-Z's case. But here's a wild thought. What if 50 sees this as his chance to become the new king of hip hop, with Diddy potentially out of the game and Jay-Z next in line? And you know 50's always been about that empire building life. Before you shade me, remember this is just a speculation. Get this, people are even thinking 50 might have had a hand in Diddy's downfall. Like, could he have dropped some info to the feds to help take down his rival? It sounds crazy, but in this game, you never get the strap. And get this, 50's got a documentary about Puffy in the works with Netflix. If Diddy goes down, 50's doc could be the final nail in the coffin of Puff's legacy while boosting 50's own status in the industry. One fan even commented, Diddy getting easy 50 years in jail. Another dude hopped in the comments like, 50 you wild BTW, but hey, you never hide your disgust to what he did. Meanwhile, Jaguar Wright been saying she been knew all this was coming. She's out here talking about how Diddy ain't faced real consequences his whole life.
These niggas is wild. They procure bitches to do damage and wild shit. Like, it was something like that I said. Why don't nobody ever want to believe me?
Oh. Without question.
Jamil Jamal said it himself. Jaguar sat on the couch and said he put the to that girl, and y'all said she was a liar, and then we seen it, and then y'all just said,
Jaguar even went off on that $50 million bond offer Diddy's team tried to throw out there. Like, really? $50 mil and Diddy trying to dip? They better slap that man with an ankle monitor if they even think about letting him out. Wright wants him locked down for real, saying the legal system has been too lenient on him for too long.
He offered $50 million. $50 million to be freed. The judge right now, because again, this is breaking news. The judge right now is she went back to her chambers to consider. But the government says that is not enough money.
No bond. Just like they did to me when they first started using my ex-husband to use our custody with our son Sam II. I got no bond. I got no bond for nonviolent crimes. He doesn't really deserve any bond at all. But if he's gonna have bond, I mean, let's start with no passport. Let's start with no private planes. Let's start with a black and white, or whatever the equivalent of a black and white is, following him everywhere he goes, watching everything like he's been doing to people for so many years.
Right.
It's time for the diddler to become uncomfortable.
Jaguar Wright also said that Jay's mistress didn't from a brain aneurysm, and that she was actually heard screaming for her life in the last few minutes before and that Jay had something to do with it.
She actually screaming. And the Carters are responsible. But one of them is just a little more responsible than the other. Question is, did Sean Carter delete his mistress, his pregnant mistress, because his wife was jealous? Or could it be possible that maybe his wife's temper is just a little worse than most people think? And maybe he just had to clean it up to protect the brand, see?
Jaguar Wright's been on this crusade against Diddy and Jay-Z for a while, and it wasn't just out of nowhere. Jaguar knew Kim Porter, Diddy's ex and the mother of his children, who passed away in 2018 under very suspicious conditions, and she was also the backup singer for Jay-Z. So if anyone has seen all those things firsthand, it's Jaguar. And now that it is over for Diddy, there are reports that he would be cooperating with the feds and rat out all the people that were a part of his lifestyle in order to get a lesser sentence. And this is exactly why the feds are bringing in Rico to take everyone down with Diddy.
The indictment alleges that on more than one occasion, Combs carried or brandished firearms to intimidate and threaten victims and witnesses. Now, Combs did not do this all on his own. As I mentioned, Combs has been charged with RICO conspiracy. He used his business and employees of that business and other close associates to get his way.
As always, the internet had a lot to say, and they can't wait for Jay-Z to go down with Diddy. One user said, Jay-Z got 99 new problems. Another person said, he won't go down by himself. He's going to take everyone he can with him. And this one said, I think Jay-Z and Beyonce is next. I don't think Beyonce is a victim. I think she is his partner in crime. Beyonce is an adult who's well aware of the activity her husband is involved in. So what do y'all think? Is Jay-Z really next? Do you believe Diddy's really gonna get hit with those 15 years minimum? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates as more Diddy developments unfold.